organizations in habitat breakout groups, and they ended up recommending to us 53 species, 9 ecosystem services, and 10 habitats. We then took a look at that list internally and through our project planning committee, and realizing that in all likelihood it was a very ambitious number of resources to assess, in the follow-up workshop we decided to whittle that down as much as possible. And then beyond that, allow the workshop participants to kind of prioritize which species they wanted to assess first to determine how many they'd be able to get through, basically. And so we ended up with 42 species, 8 ecosystem services, and 8 habitats. Okay, and then so for the follow-up vulnerability assessment workshop, this was over 2 days in June of this year. And the goal here was to then assess the vulnerability of those selected focal resources to climate and non-climate related impacts. And this workshop brought together 35 participants representing 25 different organizations. And again, they worked in habitat breakout groups to assess each resource's sensitivity to climate and non-climate impacts, each resource's exposure to those impacts, as well as each resource's ability to adapt to change. And I'll go through those components of vulnerability here shortly. And so of that list of final resources, they were able to get all of the habitats assessed, which was great, because that's kind of the course level filter, the more encompassing category of resources, so we really wanted to get all of those assessed. They were able to get 18 species assessed at the workshop, and then I followed up with folks later on to get 10 additional